Hello, and thank you for being here. My name is Mary Grace, and this is the first video of the Messy Healer channel, where you will be discovering practices, tips, ways to connect with yourself and your leadership, because something that I know for sure is that you have all of your answers. You are a leader, and you are divinely guided. And so what I'm going to do throughout this channel is help you mend that relationship or create it within yourself because when you do, you can create confident action. You can go forward without all the doubts and the sabotage. You can realize a glass ceiling when you see one and shatter it. Can we do that more? Because it gets to be so empowering and it gets to be incredible. So I'm a leadership coach. I founded themessyhealer.com. I'll link it below, and I really hope you check it out and follow me on social. But what I'm here to talk to you today about is just what is leadership and how can you involve it within your life? So to me, everyone has their own inner guidance, and it's true. You know truth when you hear it. You have a full body reaction anytime you're intaking stimuli, which is all the time. And so you get to really tune into what is true to you. The thing is, so many of us live our momentum at a faster pace within our lives. And so we don't slow down enough to notice the subtleties or the softer things that are happening underneath the surface until we get sick or there's something dramatic that really halts us. And sometimes having something so dramatic can be taken into the body as trauma. And so I'd love to practice this so that you can experience this amazing guidance within yourself on the everyday without needing something really dramatic to remind you that you have all the answers that you need. And so one of the ways that I love to do this is by slowing down the momentum within a day. How many of us wake up and the first thing we do is look at our phone? You know, we're automatically like, okay, day began. Boom. Habit, habit, habit. They follow one another in a way that just feels like we're trying to keep up with this schedule that doesn't always fulfill us. And so leadership is leading the behaviors and the thoughts and the actions and the experiences that you like, that you're inviting into your life, that you're calling in. You are leading and championing the change that you want to see. And so it starts in a concept, and it's all the way through the action and the processing after. So one way, slow down your momentum. You can do this by setting several alarms throughout your day. And when they go off, just commit to taking 5 really deep breaths. Because if you breathe deeply, you feel your presence just kind of sink. I'll start talking slower. And that's how I know that I'm breathing deeply. And you kind of settle into yourself. You ground. And it gets to be really calming. So by doing this throughout your day a couple times, you're slowing yourself down automatically. Those can be your check-in points. When you breathe in deeply, let go what's stressing you out and just connect. Just use that space. You don't need to think of anything. It doesn't need to be a blank space moment. But you're just breathing. You're breathing really deeply and you're connecting yourself to the now. Because so often that momentum that's driving us forward isn't present. It's futuristic or it's past. And so by taking this time and gathering yourself in the now, you are committing to now. And now is when you will be making the changes. Now is when you will be leading. And so it's incredible that you get to just ground yourself into the season that you were actually making action in. Because it's crazy that so often we are in the future or the past and we're creating action now. That sounds thoughtless. That sounds autopilot. And so this first way is breaking you out of that and letting you know that like right now is a safe thing to experience. Which brings me to my second point. By slowing down, you are telling yourself that it's safe to slow down. With this momentum, well, I'll just start talking faster and you'll realize that you'll either get excited or you'll get anxious, because when you talk faster and you're always going and going and going, it's that heartbeat, right? You're syncing it up with the heartbeat. And so there's a little, and it doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel as good. And so when you slow down, you're letting yourself know that it's okay. 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 This could be a pace. And you're letting yourself experience life in real time instead of the reactions real quick, right? Instead of the surprise, instead of the anxiety, instead of the rush. You're bringing yourself into the now again. And that lets you know that you are safe. And so sometimes I like to say mantras. One of my favorite tools is when I walk through a door frame. You walk through a lot of door frames in a day. Say, I'm safe. All of myself is welcomed here. Or whatever your mantra is. I'll make a different video on that later. Maybe it's when you're drinking a glass of water. You fuel it with your intentions. I am safe. All of me is welcomed here. This gets to be a beautiful day. I love how I feel right now. You get to set your own dialogue. So, connecting to your leadership, slowing down, setting those reminders, setting rituals that enforce what you want to believe, what you want to see more of, because what you focus on, it expands. And so you want to focus on the things that you want to experience more and the things that you want to think more, things that you want to be more active in your life. And so if it's feelings of peace and rest, this is perfect for you. Tune in, because how you experience now is the energy that you create next in. So I know a lot of us love our future visions, but those visions are just thoughts unless you can bring them into the now. You'll hear me talk a lot about how your creative cycle is deeply entwined with your leadership, and that'll be a different video. But for right now, just connecting to your leadership, focus on connecting to your body. Focus on connecting to the present. Focus on creating action in the present that actually feels good to you. And that'll be a really powerful start. I want you to let me know what habits you're going to adapt, maybe the mantras that you'll say through your own door frames, and how this is going for you in the comments below. I was going to wait until I had my professional videographer come in and make this really pretty, but you are at the Messy Healer channel. I do things from a state of mess sometimes. We go and we embrace the now. So, what is the energy that you're tapped into now? What are you going to create from it? I trust you to lead you in your life in a way that fulfills you. So, I look forward to contacting you. I look forward to being in touch with you. I hope you subscribe, and I will be posting again soon.